Welcome back to India Talks. I am in conversation today with the Ambassador of India to Indonesia, Mr. Nanda, and we are talking about the bilateral trade relations. Mr. Nanda, I believe there's something big planned, like a festival next year. Could you tell us more about the festival?
Yeah. See, as I said, our relationship began with trade and culture, and they form an important part of our bilateral relations, and especially the societal relations between the two countries, which have always been very strong.
Right.
And we are planning on, in fact, two major activities next year. One is a trade exhibition which will be in the month of August next year, and which will focus, the attempt is basically to bring and showcase Indian products, Indian companies in Indonesia, to diversify the trade basket between the two countries. And the second major event, as you mentioned, is going to be a Festival of India, which will take place in the last quarter of the year, which will be focused on the performing arts, on contemporary and classical performing arts, and music, some exhibitions. We are in the process of putting all this together, so we have not really made an announcement of what will be the various events, but we are working on this project.
You know, Mr. Nanda, you have been in the Foreign Service as a career diplomat now for almost 3 decades. Now, when you go to a different country, and like you have now to Indonesia, what are your main objectives?
I think, as I said earlier, there are many levels at which countries and peoples interact. One is the government to government level. So at the government to government level, we have the new strategic partnership, which seeks to build relations in the political, parliamentary exchanges, trade, official cultural exchanges, promotion of tourism, cooperation in science and technology, cooperation in agriculture. We have both large agricultural countries.
Very many layers here.
And the idea is to have institutional links in each of these areas through MOUs that are signed between the government, and also to have joint programs where we may learn from the best practices of the other country. The other aspect is that we have to promote societal relations. That is where our cultural centers play an important role.
In fact, I believe you mentioned there are 5,000 Indonesian students studying in India.
Yes, there are 5,000 Indonesian students studying in India. That's one area where we would like to bring our universities here to see if we can have closer cooperation. We would like to cooperate with universities in Indonesia, not only in Jakarta, but also in Yogyakarta, which is a major educational center, and other important centers of Indonesia, because it is through cooperation and exchanges between young people and intellectuals and academics that we can build closer bonds of societal relations between the two countries, and that in turn will have a spin-off effect on trade. For example, if there is more tourism, there is more travel, more Indonesians will travel to India, they will see opportunities for business, they will see opportunities for collaboration in other areas, and the same way with Indonesia.
From our viewers, if there's anybody in universities or they are looking at how to look for opportunities in India, how do they get in touch with the embassy? How do they interact with that to get that information from the embassy?
The embassy has an officer who deals with educational matters, because we, in addition to assisting students who may wish to apply to universities, we also offer scholarships to Indonesian students. We have the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, where we send Indonesian students or Indonesian government officials for short-term training in India from 1 month to 8 or 9 months. We also offer a limited number of scholarships for undergraduate and postgraduate studies, but a lot of Indonesian students also go on a self-financing basis.
Right.
And one of the things that we are planning on doing is that we're going to organize an educational fair in Indonesia, so that we can bring some of our colleges and universities here and give an opportunity to Indonesian students to familiarize themselves with the educational opportunities in India.
Connections with India, now we have, I believe, plans of Garuda flying directly to India, so that should increase tourism between the two countries and connectivity.
Yes, Garuda plans to fly from Medan to Chennai There are a large number of people from South India in Sumatra,
Okay.
and I think they want to take advantage of that travel business to India. It's a very good thing. Direct flights will contribute to greater tourism and travel between the two countries, and we are looking forward to the commencement of these flights next year.
In the Embassy of India here, so people can look up the website, which is www.embassyofIndiaJakarta.org, and the Jawaharlal Nehru India Cultural Center is www.jnicc.org. So viewers, if you are interested in learning more about the initiatives between India and Indonesia, or how you can take opportunities and advantages, you can go on to these websites. And Mr. Nanda is here, and he's organizing all these great events and festivals, the education fair, the trade fair, and the Festival of India, which is going to happen next year. So take opportunities, take advantage of all these things that are happening. Mr. Nanda, just one last question on what is your view of, you've been traveling since you've come, you've gone to many places in Indonesia. So what is your view, feedback on Indonesia, and what would you think might be the #1 thing that Indonesia can teach India?
Well, I have been very impressed with the way traditional culture, arts and crafts have been promoted and encouraged in Indonesia. I think whether you visit Jogja or any of the other cities of Java or other islands in Indonesia, this is one area where tremendous work has been done, and I think we could learn from, we have ourselves invested a lot of efforts in our handicrafts, but we could study the Indonesian experience in developing handicrafts. I think that there are many things that we could learn from Indonesia in terms of their best practices in economic development, and what we need to do is that we need to expose each other more to each other's society and systems. There are not enough Indians traveling to Indonesia, and there are not enough Indonesians traveling to India. We have a very vibrant Indian community here, and I think the Indian community can play the role of being a bridge between the two countries.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with us on our show. Viewers, for any feedback or comments, do write to me at poonam@indoindians.com, and I look forward to hearing from you and structuring the program such that